Hi guys, so I want to apologize if it's pretty dark in the setting, in the accommodations. There were I was filming and then it was for another video, and then there was like 5 or 6 flies and they were like the really big ones, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I had to sit like outside in the common area with my dad for a while, and then there was like 5 or 6 that he killed, and I was like, so the reason why it's dark is because there's actually one trapped in the blinds up there, and he's attracted to the sunlight, so hope he stays up there and doesn't bother me. I think he tried to come out once, and then I swatted the fly, and then he went back in there, so hopefully doesn't bother me when I'm filming. I do apologize though if that means the lighting is really bad. This accommodation is someone's basement, so I do not like it because there's more like chances of like bugs and flies when it comes to like bugs, because bigger houses tend to have more like open gaps and stuff like that. It's not like a condo where like it's less likely because it's so high up compared to like other places. But yeah, anyways, that was annoying and I had to deal with that. But anyways, I watched a Demon Slayer movie and I went dressed as Giyuu, but this is more convenient to put on, so I thought I would wear this for the video, but it's Tanjiro. But I do like my Giyuu cosplay more. So Uniqlo, before the movie, they actually released 4 new shirts. If you want to see the other 3 shirts that they released like a long while ago, it's in my Halls playlist somewhere. So if you want to check, you can. However, for this, I'm just gonna show the 4 new shirts that they released. But yeah, I actually booked the day off to go and buy these because I was a bit too excited. However, I was like, the closest mall that has Uniqlo is Square One, and normally they're not super busy when it's like early in the morning, especially if it's a weekday. So me rushing to the mall was kind of like not needed, but I did it anyways. Also, most of the time their shirts don't sell out, because I think they normally stock up a lot there anyways. However, I just wanted to get there as quick as possible and buy it and not like go during a busy time, because they normally only put in like one area. So yeah, but it's a really popular movie and it was like right before the Demon Slayer movie, so I was like, I need to get all the shirts. So yeah, so unfortunately, just like my last video where I was saying, oh, there's no Inosuke in the merchandise in terms of like the plushies that I got necessarily, except for one Inosuke that I bought separately, but like the mini plushies, and the coin purses. But there is no Inosuke in any of the Demon Slayer like shirts. And I really want an Inosuke because I like Inosuke a lot. But I think maybe they'll come up with one in the future, because there are supposed to be 2 other movies that are being made for the series, and it's supposed to be like this big finale where there's like a trilogy of movies. So yeah, but I'm excited for it, but at the same time that's quite a lot of movies. But I don't know when it's coming out yet for the other 2. But anyways, I watched the movie and it was really good, the Infinity Castle, and yeah, I have 4 of these, and yeah, none of them have Inosuke on it. I was kind of hoping there would be an Inosuke like either separately on his own or Inosuke like with Zenitsu and Tanjiro. However, there was none, so yeah. So the first one that I have is Zenitsu. And Zenitsu is one of my favorite characters, so I don't mind it. This was $30 Canadian each. It's a medium size. It's a little bit large on me, but I feel like when I get small, it's like right here, like, which is like perfect fit, but it's not as loose as I would like it on like the sleeves and like the stomach area. So that's why I ended up buying medium for these. They are a bit thicker thicker though because they're cotton, but I think that's how you keep the cost down with the materials, because $30 is not that expensive compared to like other shirts. But yeah, so I might wear these during winter maybe rather than wear them in summer. And I know they're t-shirts, but I live in Canada and I'm so used to the cold and I overheat easily. So these might just end up becoming like winter wear for me once in a while. But yeah, so there's the Netsu, and then I think the camera is gonna like switch the text because I'm doing like the inverted way of filming, but it says time to dream a happy dream. I don't know if this one is more referencing Mugen Train though, because it's talking about dreams. So yeah, but I do love this one a lot. It is also black, so it won't get stained as easily. There's two that are white, so yeah. So this is the first one that is white. This is the front. I didn't know that this was the front, but a lot of the Uniqlo shirts, they actually like to be very like, it's kind of more like mature, like elegant, like you don't really know what it is unless you're looking at the back of the shirt, which is pretty nice. The Zenetsu one, I think it's the front of the shirt, but yeah, this has the kanji on it though, like the Japanese wording on it. I don't know what it says though because I cannot read the kanji, but yeah. And then, so the front is very like minimalist, so I guess if you're an adult, it's nice to wear because it looks mature in the front, and then the back has the print, and when you're walking, people can see the print, which is really nice. But anyways, these are all the Hashira all together. I like these ones, but I would like something with like Giyuu on it, or like Giyuu and Tokito. Rengoku is also one of my favorites, but he's more of like big brother energy type of character to me. So yeah, but I really like Giyuu a lot. This is more of a gradient from like white to like purple aesthetic, like this pinkish purple aesthetic, rather than having it like fully colored for each Hashira, but it's still really nice. I absolutely love this shirt. Again, $30, so not bad. I think they still have a lot in stock though for these, even though I'm filming this pretty late. I was supposed to actually film it like right when I got it, but I'm sharing a room with my brother for the accommodations, so it's kind of hard for me to pinpoint what time I can be filming, because if he's in the room, then I have to ask him to step out of the room and then, or like go somewhere else. And then also my dad works in the common area, that's where he puts his laptop and stuff, and then now it's getting more complicated. Where do I even film without having someone in the background like doing stuff? So yeah. But I'm filming now because my dad just left and then to do something, and then my brother is also at work, so it works out sometimes. But I haven't filmed in a while because of that. So yeah. And then this one is, oh, I forgot to read the text. This one says, eternity is the human will, and the human will last for all eternity, and it's immortal. So yeah, I really like how like down to earth like all the quotes are. They're very like, I don't know, they bring up so much feels, especially for like Demon Slayer. My Hero Academia also makes me feel like that too. Like there's a lot of stuff that's relatable. Even though they have characters with superpowers, even Demon Slayer, they have like superpowers basically, but I feel like they're more relatable and stuff like that. Sorry, I looked up, I was looking if the fly was still there. So yeah, but yeah, so this one is Tanjiro and Nezuko. I actually think my friend wanted one of these too, and it's so cute. I can see why he wants them, but he likes Tanjiro and Nezuko. This one says, Nezuko and I will defeat Muzankebuchi, and then Nezuko and I will do it for sure. Strike with the blade that will break the chain of despair. Oh, it's so cute. I actually really like this design. Any design with Nezuko and Tanjiro though is like really cute because they're like siblings. I think they really like speak to me in terms of characters because my brother is actually really close with me. So just having like an anime that has that kind of makes me emotional. And $30 again. They're all $30. But yeah, the last one is, I don't know if you guys recognize the symbol, but it's for Akaza. And then this is his snowflake thing. I forgot what his demon blood art was. It was something to do with like fighting and spirit and stuff like that. But it's like very interesting. It makes him super strong and he's able to like hit people like with his fists and his legs like really fast. Like he doesn't seem to like miss a beat, and it's pretty different. But it kind of reminds me of like kung fu and stuff because his fighting. And then we have Akaza's back here. It's very like minimalist. It's not too like it doesn't stand out too much. So if you want to wear something and you're an adult, I feel like Uniqlo styles are really nice because they're not always like outright showing what it is on like in the front of the shirt. At least like most of the designs are on the back, but I do like how it's not that noticeable what it is, but at the same time a lot of people buy Uniqlo shirts, so they probably have seen these shirts. So yeah, these were all $30. Not sponsored, by the way. I just really wanted these because Demon Slayer. But yeah, these are all the shirts that I got. I was super excited about it. I'm still waiting for the Ali collab, but hopefully, I don't know if this video will be posted before that video because I'm trying to post my Demon Slayer stuff before so that way you guys can see. But some of them will probably be after my other videos too. So yeah, but yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoy. Bye!